Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. I don't know why I said that like an auctioneer. Well, hey pretty Isaac, will you give me a seed? I'd do anything that isn't greed. I'd do the brains and do the pride day too. That's John Michael Montgomery's Sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Oh no. VNWD0YGF. Pardon me, that was disgusting. I don't pride myself on burping, okay? We've been down this road many a time. When I burp, it's 100% involuntary. I will never push out a voluntary burp live on camera. I hate it. We are, well, I'll just be level with you. I forgot what the brains challenge was. What it is you get 3 Bob's brain, but no tears. Why can't you have no Bob's brain, but 3 tears? I think that this run is largely, and remember, I've played it for about 35 seconds so far, but I think it's largely dependent on what kind of rooms we get. If we get rooms with a lot of enemies who rush us down, bad time to be us. If we get rooms with like single enemies that aren't really that mobile, I'm relatively unconcerned. Say like the less enemies on a room, the better. And the slower those enemies are, the better. But dude, we actually crushed Ragman there, which is not a common occurrence. Do we get red hearts? We do not. We're blue baby as well. Alright, noted. I'm not going to care at all about the curse room. This run goes all the way, by the way. I kind of like that. Although you might think that it's inelegant. I kind of like that the harder challenges in the game seem to go further. Works the opposite of the way that you would normally expect. And again, I think I appreciate that. Because it's backwards, and sometimes so am I, so I'll use a bomb, just to check. You know what, with this much HP, I will actually use HP to go and check. This is a tough one. I don't think the poop is that good as far as a spacebar item goes. I do think 7 seals is well worth it, though. But I don't taking both, I think, was too dangerous. I was kind of hoping we'd get, like, I think we did get a better spacebar item than the poop. We just couldn't afford to take it because the passive item was even better. 7 seals is like, I think I underrated just because I'm skeptical of new items. But it really is like, not necessarily a 10 out of 10, but good enough to be excited about getting, even at a cost of 3 spirit hearts, which is normally fairly prohibitive. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Plus, when enemies are rushing us down like that, it gives us a way out. We do have to be wary, though, because there are, like, the war flies explode. So we're kind of looking for, like... Do all the flies explode? We're kind of looking for, like, a 10 out of 10 defensive item. For example, if we could get, like, luck plus Gimpy. Luck is the most worthwhile upgrade we could ever choose. Speed could be as good as luck. It's the luckiest upgrade since the up. I'm a little cheesed, by the way, about how this has started. Thank you. Just less war, please. Less war. The pajamas are 10 out of 10 here. Less war, more death. We got so many exploding flies that we had basically no chance to avoid. I wasn't joking, by the way. Like, speed upgrades actually... I really thought we had strafed far enough. Speed upgrades could be all important for us. Ooh, it was close. As well. Luck is actually not all important until we get Gimpy. I was operating under the assumption that's a guarantee, which it obviously isn't. But yeah, this challenge is also no joke. If I remember correctly, we might have had to do this one a few times. At least a couple of times when Afterbirth came out. But yeah, it's not bad, actually. Burnt Penny giving us... what a whiff. Burnt Penny giving us a chance to get bombs whenever we pick up any money is fairly solid. We can use those bombs for combat-related circumstances. Because sometimes we're not going to want... What a whiff. Sometimes we're not going to want to spend Bob's brain, because Bob's brain will kill us just to exist. That's a hit. Come on. I will check this quickly. It's a bit of a tough call, honestly. I'm gonna go with Humbling Bundle, because I think the amount of money it will give us long-term is really good. But a Spirit Heart and a key and a 1, 2, 3, let's go. No, but a Spirit Heart and a key and whatever that tarot card was could have been like really nice as well. But when in doubt, tend to err on the side maybe of help me. It's war, so be careful. But I tend to err on the side of the long-term upgrade, I think. It's all worth it for that single black heart there. Just watch out, because this fly is rigged to explode. What's funny is that actually a lot of these bosses are a lot easier as a result of our loadout. The Triple Bob's Brains... Oh, the Triple Bob's Brain setup, but... It is frustrating when you, more Spirit Hearts, sadly. It is frustrating when you run out of Bob's Brains and you're like, well, I did a lot of damage, now I just gotta sit back and wait for anything at all, I guess. We're on the caves too, though, 5 minutes in, so that's, a pretty easy indication that this run's popping off. Do we control 7 seals? I've never actually thought about it. Like, maybe... No, I'll answer my own question. I thought maybe we could keep ourselves, like, permanently conquested up. Does not appear so. Because even though we have done nothing there, we haven't, or we have changed the horseman. Or rather, the horseman has changed. So I'm assuming it's just like an interval thing. We should not have stepped on that. I wasn't even thinking about it until after it happened, but definitely should not have stepped on that. I still think that as good as this run might look right now, and the fact that, oh, we're going very fast, you're not wrong. The run has a life expectancy unless we can get some way to generate Spirit Hearts. So, you know, on the last run we had this Book of Revelations that we never used. If we could just, like, green sea through time and perhaps come back to that run, grab the Book of Revelations, bring it into this run, I'd start to feel a lot more confident, I think, about my chances of success. But as of right now, I don't think we're, like, close to failure. I mean, literally, we don't have a lot of tolerance before things are going to start to look pretty bad. But I think we got a reasonable amount of time before things become truly terrible. That's the dream, at least. Don't step on those. Like, if we could get a deal with the devil on this floor, that gave us Abaddon plus Gimpy, that would be good. Why Abaddon? Well, Abaddon is like an engine. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god, the ideal death card at exactly the right time. Whew. Abaddon allows us to pay for that deal without dying, which we presently do not have the ability to do, so it would be nice. Thank you for the Spirit Heart, buddy. I really appreciate that. It's just what I needed. I needed someone. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. When it comes to Cars songs, I was always more of like a, here in my car, this is not by the Cars, it's by Gary Newman, but not the Gary Newman who made Gary's Mod. Here in my mod, I can play prop hunt, trouble in terrorist town. There's myriad games in my mod. Anyway, that's a roundabout joke about the existence of Gary's Mod, apparently. I don't have anything against Gary's Mod. If I said you had a nice mod, would you hold it against me? I don't like that. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. We should probably wait until we get at least one Bob's brain back. There we go. Alright, dude, let's do it. I mean, we got 13 bombs. We might as well check some of these little opportunities over here for anything at all, really. Spirit Hearts primarily. This is not a run in which we're looking to really ball out of control. There are items that would fit the bill for us, like if we could get, oh, that hurts. If we can get any kind of sad bombs, for example. Dude, the Harbinger is crushing it. I don't know why I said any kind of sad bombs. If we can get the item literally known as sad bombs, that would be nice. I will take Guppy's Tail. I don't really know why. Even as I was picking it up, I was saying to myself, why would you do this? Especially not having, you know, really confidence in going to the curse rooms. It seems like a little bit of a bizarre choice. But here we are. Here we all are. Okay, straight up. I think you have to consider that 18 bombs might be enough for all we need for the rest of the game with all these Bob's Brains that we have. On the other hand, our Holy Mantle Trinket that gives us 1 protection per floor, once we get down to the Womb, of which there are 2, Shoal and then Dark Room, that could be worth 4 Spirit Hearts in and of itself, not to mention like what it's protecting us from on this floor. We've already been hit once, so it only gives you the protection once per floor, but still, that's pretty good. I guess the idea of giving you Thunder Thighs is that, now that I think about it at least, you're probably supposed to use Thunder Thighs, or sorry, you're probably supposed to use the poop to block enemies from hitting you. But then you can't trap yourself in the corner with it because they give you the Thunder Thighs to step on it. I think I understand. Or I'm starting to understand, at least. I'm not really using it like that. I'm using it more like you use Wooden Nickel in a Keeper run. For better or for worse. Well, it's quite a lot of money. BFF would be an okay pickup. Apart from that, I'm still working. Obviously, Pyromaniac rather, is like 10 out of 10. Maggie's Faith, or the Prayer card. Yes, it's 1 Spirit Heart per floor. That's something. Combine that with the effects of our like pseudo Holy Mantle here, and we're cooking with gas, right? So we got Tammy's Head. Tammy's Head means almost nothing for us right now. Justice, Strength, High Priestess. Tammy's Head versus Jar of Flies. I think you gotta go Jar of Flies. I know we went with this on our last round as well, but... Run. Oh. As long as we can, and it definitely appears like we can. As long as we can use Jar of Flies with Bob's Brain, like Bob's Brain going off triggers Jar of Flies, then I think we're good. Please don't make any more of those. Thank you. And by good, I mean we'll survive a floor. Anything beyond that is kind of like gravy at this point, but I'm not gonna go to the secret, or sorry, to the curse room. It's just not the right call, I think. We could do so for a half Spirit Heart by using the Strength card, but even then, I think like half a Spirit Heart might be a little too valuable to justify. And these challenges, I got lackadaisical, I think, at the end of the Rebirth challenges. I was like, most of these are pretty easy. They are no longer pretty easy. Every single one of them is bringing like its own unique brand of heat. It's like I'm on Hot Ones. People sometimes ask, NL, would you go on Hot Ones? The show with hot questions and even hotter wings? Why not? You know, it seems like a fun and affable time. Now, I will say, the time for me to be on Hot Ones was probably Season 1, because they're getting, like, they're booking big stars now. I got no chance, and I'm aware of that fact, fundamentally speaking, but, if they ever do, like a baby Hot Ones, like the host takes 6 months off, but they still want to continue to keep the revenue stream open, keep me in mind, you know? I think I'd be a good interview. I'll answer your questions honestly, and I'm not afraid to bite back, my man. Plus, I don't back down from the spice. Am I a spice lord? Can't take it. Oh, well, no, we can't take it. I was getting it confused with contract from below. I'm not a chili head, as they say. I do like hot sauce. That's not a concern. I'm not like I eat white rice and I go, ooh, can I get this in a mild? Can you bring me a glass of coconut milk, please? But certainly I'm not like a, oh, if you open my pantry, you've got Dave's, you know, butthole cleanser. That's not the case. But I don't back down from a little hot sauce. Actually, again, because I've told every story I've ever had in my entire life on this show already, you may have heard this one already, but one time, Michael A.L. Fox and I may have been a little bit under the influence, but we went to a bar that had a wing night. And this was like 1 p.m., but went to a bar that had a wing 24-hour period, apparently, or I guess. And they were like, hey, for like $15, it's all you can eat wings. So as long as you continue to give us empty plates, we'll continue to give you more chicken wings, like 6 at a time, your desired level of spice. So I got 6 hot wings, ate them no problem, and I was like, any chance you can make them like extra spicy? And they're like, sure, no problem. Came out, ate 6 more of them. I'm not gonna say no problem, because I don't recall. I'm assuming, again, that a certain level of chemical concentration in my bloodstream may have affected that to some degree. Do as I say, not as I do. And then I sent them back, and I was like, give me the hottest wings you have. And Michael A.L. Fox was not there, actually, but he organized the whole get-together. Another mutual friend of ours was there. He was just shaking his head, probably because I'm an idiot. And then they brought out something that basically smelled like, you know, police-grade pepper spray. And they came back, and they're like, how is it? And I was like, oh, this is good. Oh, very nice. But, yeah, I didn't finish that plate. It was not very good. Because it was poison. Deliberately, as I'm not blaming them. It was pretty much my own fault 100%. I just couldn't leave well enough alone. Do you think you really want a clone? Well, we have 81 cents, so I will buy a champion belt. I will buy this. I will buy the compass. I will buy this card. And are we on? We are on the depths too. So we actually could cheat our way out of boss rush. And honestly, that has my hopes up, because boss rush is probably like our best opportunity to get a crack at an item that would change the game for us, because you get 4 pedestals. Well, you could get 2 to 8 pedestals, rather. I'm still stoked to be getting damage upgrades, even though they might seem inconsequential. I'm assuming that there's a chance that the flies from 7 Seals, break it, please. What in the world? Thank you. There's a chance that those flies inherit that damage in some direction, some capacity, I should say. Also, there's my own flies from Jar of Flies, which definitely do as well. We're not generating too many, and the reason we're not generating too many is because, honestly, like, the Harbingers are too good. As long as we're talking about, like, quality problems to have. I basically just need the dodge, and the Harbingers will figure out the rest. Hierophant, 10 out of 10. I know I've been saying that a lot recently. I'm just trying to find some numeric way to quantify my joy at discovering this item. 2 of spades. Irrelevant, but I'll tell you what, as a show of gratitude for having given me so many hearts here, let's go check out our curse room, where we're going to fight Krampus. And hopefully he'll die, like, right now. Otherwise, we're in for a nightmare time. And it's not even close. Well, it's kind of close to Halloween, I guess. Lump of coal. Also not worth much. But we're still at 6 spirit hearts. And this is a run. Like, this ends when a run normally ends. So we got a lot of life ahead of us, fortunately. It's a beautiful day. Don't get hit by Bob's brains, a beautiful day. You know, most people aren't crazy about new-ish U2. I recognize that for many of you, that song probably came out when you were 0 years old, but for me, you know, it's after U2 took a hiatus after Achtung Baby or whatever. I still think Beautiful Day is an okay song. But I'm the U2 apologist, apparently. Everybody else is like, have you seen South Park? I hate Bono. He has big poops. I think Bono's a little pretentious, but say you're allowed to be pretentious when you've donated like hundreds of millions of dollars to charity. Everyone wants like this guy who's like, hey, by the way, I think that like AIDS is the biggest problem facing the world, and I'm doing a lot about it, but I'm not gonna be pretentious. So just like, hey, cool, whatever you say, dude. I don't know if Technology Zero is gonna do anything for us. I'm not trying to defend him for being pretentious. Because I would like to think that if I had Bill Gates money, I would just give like $1 billion to a cause and then be like, don't worry about it. I handled it. But I think that people are like, yeah, he donated $100 million to AIDS relief, but at the same time, he's kind of a jerk. So I think that it balances itself out. He's like a zero in most people's heads. Because he's philanthropic, but he just won't shut up about it. But admittedly, most of the reason I cut Bono some slack for that is because I still think Pride in the Name of Love is like a 10 out of 10 song. One of the best rock songs of the 1980s. Joshua Tree's a great album. U2's not my favorite band ever. Especially like almost everything that they've done since the year 2000 I've kind of hated. But, you know, between like 1980 and 1995, I'll give them a pass, no question. We gotta check. At this point, you know, we stand to gain nothing by rushing. We have our Holy Mantle active as of yet, so might as well continue to kind of press forward. And maybe through the other directions as well, if we want to deal damage effectively. We need sad bombs at this point. Because with static tiers, sad bombs would be even stronger. In fact, in hindsight, we should have stuck with Tammy's head, but there was no way for us to know that in advance. And Jar of Flies is still very good as well. I kind of overestimated what Jar of Flies would do, because most of our damage is being done by the Harbinger. So, the one decision we made, doubtlessly correct on this run, was taking 7 Sealed. Like, without that, it would be in a much tighter spot. But yeah, yet another, like, semi-difficult challenge. It's going quite well right now, but, you know, things can change. We made a lot more HP than we lost there. I don't want to reroll my whole run. Not on a challenge, at least. 1 bomb for 2 keys. The kind of trade that could be relevant one day, but not in, you know, Challenge City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Similarly speaking, very sorry about this, but mostly we just, I mean, the Spirit Heart's glorious, but also I just want that extra deal with the Devil Chance. Similarly, very sorry about this. Oh, right, it doesn't give you any more after that. That's correct. Ooh, Bowl makes a lot of movies. Most of them are a little poopy. Hoover Bowl, why did I pronounce your name like you, Bowl? Just because I can't get the song by Aerosmith out of my head. The, you know, Ragdoll, come on up and see me. My head's always like bustling with parodies, and I was like, what rhymes with doll? Well, kind of like bowl, like Hoover Bowl. Made a film about blood rain. Hoover Bowl, put the critics through pain. Hoover Bowl. See, he's the guy, the German director who made all those movies. Is the Guppy's paw will become a kitty. Save this, run from being. Hey now, you can't say that on YouTube in 2017. Guppy's paw, never gonna do me, never do me, never gonna do me, never gonna do me, never do me, never done me like you never gonna do me, never done me before. Aerosmith, man. Dude, give me Bono over Steven Tyler any day of the week. That dude is like 60 years old. He made a tweet that said, ladies, as long as I still have this face, you'll always have a place to sit. That's just like, I'm not trying to be negative about, you know, biology. I'm just saying, Dad, who let you out of your home? You're not supposed to be tweeting vile stuff like that on judge's orders, right? But Bono's kind of pretentious, so I'll meet you halfway there. Well, I mean, this is causing me some problems. Oh, sorry, I shot at my friend there. Paralysis, huh? Well, this is a debatably pretty bad decision, admittedly. Let me out for free, please. I will check for red chests. I will still go for it, because we haven't seen Guppy's head, right? Or, no, we haven't seen Guppy's head. I mean, we didn't get it here either way, but... as much as this sounds like way too much work, we should actually try to last hit. Because if we can last hit, we get flies back. Are we getting double the... no, never mind. I was going to say, I know we have car battery on this run or the last run. Either way, I thought we were getting 2 flies. But maybe we get 2 flies from bosses and 1 fly from non-bosses. I thought maybe car battery... it obviously doesn't give you double the flies, but maybe you could gain the flies twice as quickly, which would accomplish something sort of similar. Nice shot, nice shot. We're good. And the blister, not very good. Acceptable. Oh! You're burning me up. Even, like, at this point, an orbital would be pretty good. Any enemy that has to be hit quickly is a real problem right now. Not as much of a problem as these guys are. Good pill, please. Infested. Great pill on a room with poop, but apparently those poops don't count. My mistake. Still got a long and winding road in front of us here. Next floor is going to be Shoal. We're getting a little light. Trying not to lose focus. Oh, that hurts. Good, good, good. Good flies, good flies. More Bob's brains, please. Come on, just crush him. You got flies. You got the ability to create flies over there. What are you waiting on me to do your dirty work for you? Good job. You finished it off. There's no way we're going to the Hush fight. That would be madness. Instead, we went up to the cathedral. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is one that goes to the chest, not the dark room. We do want to potentially stop by the mob trap room in case there's red chests or stone chests or golden chests. Really any chest except for default and mimic. One stone chest I don't think does it for me though. I don't think it's quite strong enough EV for me to justify going in there. What if it has Guppy? Everyone's a genius. What if it has Guppy? What if it doesn't? How about that? You ever consider that one? Good work. Keep it up. Proud of you. Why go this way? It was like very apparent this was less likely to be the right direction. Still got it done. I'm not going back for I'll go back for it. 0.7 speed is bad though. It wasn't worth it, except that we didn't get hit. By not getting hit, we made it worth it. Landed one? Yes. Landed 2. Got 3. Let's use bombs to get this young nasty man out of here. Yeah, it's working. I mean, we don't need the bombs. So wasting some means nothing. And I mean, sure, we took a little damage there. We got more back, but it would have been better if it had not gone exactly that way. Get these explosive flies out of here, please. There we go. Nope. Nope, no. Perks. Great pill. We've almost got this one. Just keep your head on a swivel slightly longer. The next one is Pride Day. can't remember specifically what that one is. But I almost remember, like, we're coming into the point where my memory can actually access data that far back. Because it's relatively recent as compared to Rebirth challenges, at least. Just stand right in the middle. Good choice. I remember it being not a hard challenge. This one I remember being a bit of a hard challenge. And I think that, you know, has basically fit the bill here. The real bummer is no BFF. Like, if we get BFF on this one, bosses are dying in, like, 2 hits. Bad damage, unfortunately. Harbinger is crushing it, though. I just wish it crushed it a little bit more frequently. Get out of here, orange fly. I don't want you. How come he don't want me, man? Maybe because you explode next to me as soon as you see an enemy. Nearly kill me, dude. Alright, perks. Probably for a room that's tough already, but this would be a great time to just get some good items right off the bat. Not it, not it, not it. So none of these do anything for us, almost, unless they give us stat changes that we can benefit from. So I'm actually going to get rid of Jar of Flies for Forget Me Now. Basically trade Jar of Flies for 4 more items. Still, like, largely not very good. But we did get a Spirit Heart out of it. I will stand by that being the right decision. Range down, irrelevant. Health up, very, very relevant. I'm just gonna call it like I see it, by the way. I think we kind of, and I still think we have a good chance to win. We've kind of gotten screwed on this run. Like, especially on this room in particular, it's really highlighting it. What am I supposed to do? We have 0.7 speed, and we can only shoot 3 Bob's Brains. So, we do have 30 bombs. We have 30 default bombs. I will never deny the existence of those. But I am kind of at a loss for, like, what my alternative abilities to deal damage are. Booger Tears don't do anything for us. Kind of trapped in here. I can't believe we got out. Don't be afraid to save some bombs. Might need those to slow war down. No! Ruka, I'm sorry I woke you up, but this is getting very harrowing. The Tower card. Well, we get a Spirit Heart if we kill you last. No, get out of here. You are an actual jerk, okay? I don't like to use the J word lightly, but you deserved it there. Please. Please. Just, how can you miss targets like this quick, like this frequently? They're huge. Destroy them. So what's the game plan? Very simple. Don't get hit. Make it to the blue baby fight. Use perks on the blue baby fight. Perks and recreation. It's a long way to the top, though, if we want to rock and roll. We got several rooms to go, but I think we're probably going the right way. It is nice. We kind of got like a little baseline for our damage there. Apparently, 3 Bob's Brains is exactly enough to kill a boss. Nothing. But I'm not going to actually be upset about getting nothing from a boss at this point, because the alternative is less likely to be getting something and more likely to be taking damage. How do you thread the needle like that? That's actually upsetting. Thank you. Thank you for the flies. What is this? You guys you're in the wrong video game. 16 bombs left. Try to split the difference. Please, no enemies that rush us. Thank you. We chose the right direction. We're not hit by an exploding fly, but I walked into a single shot. They don't make them as disappointed as I am right now anymore. The expression makes no sense. Okay. Not like this. You gotta hit the flies. This should be an easy-ish room. Keep the flies at bay. Let the Harbinger do what it does. The misses are stacking up, and they're making me sad. No exploding flies, please. Sorry, this requires extreme focus. Quiet for the runner, please. Just a single spirit heart. That's it. That's all we need to give us a good shot. As is, we're playing low percentage sports here. Hey, get this fly out of here. Speed up is actually real nice. We're going to try for secret rooms, which is debatably kind of a bad decision with our limited amount of remaining HP. Come on, come on, come on. Well, we looked. So get this exploding fly out of here, please. Thank you. Why pop perks? Because why not is the real reason. Does nothing for us, but nothing against us either. Oh! I actually am mad. I mean, we threw away some HP that we shouldn't have thrown away, but we also, straight up, I think we got garbage on that run. Either way, thanks for watching for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. We'll be back to do that one on our second pass sometime around October, maybe. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.